Hey everybody, my name is Sean Blackburn and I'm the graduate assistant here for the men's basketball team at Union. And I just wanted to come to you guys today just to encourage you, just during this time. It's a weird time. I know for me personally, it's just weird. I kind of heard Sarah talking about it, just not being able to see all the coaches, see our guys, our players. It's just odd. Recruiting is odd. Just everything is odd. So I know for me during this time, I've really just had to check myself about my faith, and just lacking faith just with the different things. I know, especially when I guess crazier times are coming, it really doesn't hit me until it starts to affect people I know, whether that be friends or family. Just with people I know getting the virus, or I've had some friends text me telling me they've lost their job or were put on unemployment because their job just said we just can't afford to pay you right now. So I know that's when it really started to hit me, and when I really started to worry and doubt and really lack faith in God. So I know I was reading Matthew one day, in Matthew 16, and I read some verses that really just kind of hit me in the face. I know God tends to do that numerous times, especially to me. Just I'll read something and just think like, it's just so silly for me to doubt. Like it's just silly. Like why did I even do that? So I know for me, like I said in Matthew 16. So just to give you a little background, basically Jesus and his disciples just got done talking to the Pharisees and the Sadducees, and now Jesus and his disciples they were crossing the lake going to Philippi, and Jesus was warning his disciples against the yeast of the Pharisees, not talking about literal yeast, but actually talking about just the words and their teachings that they produce. But his disciples misinterpreted and thought he was talking about actual yeast from bread, because this is after Jesus had just done a ton of miracles with with the bread and the fish. So I'm just going to read Matthew 16 verses 7 to 12 for you real quick. They discussed this among themselves and said, "Is it because we didn't bring any bread?" Aware of their discussion, Jesus asked, "You have little faith, why are you talking among yourselves about having no bread? Do you still not understand? Don't you remember the 5 loaves for the 5,000, how many basketfuls you gathered? Or the 7 loaves for the 4,000, how many basketfuls you gathered? How is it you don't understand that I am not talking to you about bread? But be on your guard against the yeast of the Pharisees and the Sadducees." Then they understood that he was not telling them to be on guard against the yeast used in bread, but against the teachings of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. So I think just in these verses, you can get a multitude of things. But I know for me, the verse that really hit me was verse 8. He says, "You have little faith. Why are you talking among yourselves about having no bread? Do you still not understand? Don't you remember the 5 loaves for the 5,000 and how many basketfuls you gathered?" So I think for me, just as far as in faith, it really just hit me to think like, why am I doubting God or not having faith when he's already done just so many great things in my life, in the lives of the people I know, and I'm worried about such earthly small things like money or places to live, or just camp over the summer, just job, just silly things, when in reality this is just nothing to God. Like he's done so many things, and just after reading it, it's like he's talking about the bread, that he's saying, your disciples, you guys are worried about bread. Like that's such old news compared to what I've already done. You've seen me do all these great things, and you're still worried about silly things like eating bread, when the picture is so much bigger than that. So I just think during this time, I really would just encourage just everybody just to have faith. It can be really easy to lack faith, or let the devil put thoughts in your head to lack just during as everything is going on. So I'll just really encourage you guys just to have faith, trust in God, praying for all of you, love all of you. I hope these words were just a little bit of encouragement for you. I hope your families are staying safe, and that you guys are all staying safe, and I cannot wait to see everybody again.